The Vortak checkpoint on Kepler for 42b was supposed to be routine. 30 soldiers, plasma weapons, full combat protocols. They'd stopped thousands of travelers, confiscated contraband, arrested smugglers. Today they stopped the wrong human. Chief Petty Officer Marcus Ghost Kane presented his transit papers calmly. 6'2", built like a swimmer, moving with the easy grace of someone comfortable in their own skin. His cargo manifest listed medical supplies bound for the frontier colonies. All perfectly legal. Commander Drexfell didn't care about legal. The Vortak needed a scapegoat for yesterday's bombing, and a lone human would do nicely. Detain him, he ordered from his armored command post, watching through security feeds. Full search. The first soldier to touch Kane noticed something wrong. The human's muscles didn't tense. His breathing didn't change. His pulse, visible at his neck, maintained the same steady rhythm. These were not the reactions of someone being arrested. "Sir," the soldier reported, "something's off about this one." "Then shoot him," Drexfell said casually. Claim he resisted. What happened next would be studied in military academies across the galaxy, frame by frame, for decades. The soldiers opened fire. Plasma bolts designed to punch through starship hulls struck Kane's center mass. Once. Twice. 10 times. 20. The crossfire was perfect, textbook execution. No cover, no escape, no survival. Kane's body jerked with each impact, combat suit smoking, blood spraying. 40 hits. 50. The soldiers kept firing, following protocol, overwhelming force until target termination confirmed. 60. 70. The weapons clicked empty. Kane stood there, swaying slightly. His combat suit was ruins. Blood pooled at his feet. By every law of biology, he should be dead. Instead, he smiled. "My turn." The first soldier died before anyone realized Kane had moved. Larynx crushed, weapon taken, body used as shield. The checkpoint erupted in chaos. Soldiers scrambled to reload, calling for reinforcements, trying to process how a human could survive 70 plasma bolts. They didn't know about Project Lazarus. Humanity's Black Ops division had learned something terrible in their first Galactic war. Sometimes you needed soldiers who couldn't die. Not wouldn't, couldn't. Kane's bones were laced with carbon fiber. His organs were redundant, tripled, some quadrupled. His blood was synthetic, carrying oxygen at 10 times normal efficiency. Nanomachines worked frantically to seal wounds before they could be fatal. He wasn't immortal. But for 17 seconds, he might as well be. Kane moved through the checkpoint like a force of nature. Every motion was calculated, economical. He didn't waste energy on hatred or rage. This was simple mathematics: 30 soldiers, 17 seconds, one objective. The stolen plasma rifle barked with mechanical precision. When it ran dry, he used it as a club. When it broke, he used his hands. The Vortak were warriors, trained from birth. But they'd been trained to fight things that died when you shot them. Kane took wounds that would drop a platoon and kept coming. A blade through his lung, he snapped the wielder's neck. A point-blank shot to his knee, he killed 2 more while falling, used the momentum to roll under covering fire. 15 seconds. 5 soldiers left. They tried to run. The checkpoint's emergency barriers activated, sealing them in. Kane had hacked their system while being shot, his neural implants working even as his body was shredded. 16 seconds. 1 soldier left. The last Vortak, trembling, threw down his weapon. "Please. I was following orders. The commander." "Where?" Kane's voice was wet, bloody. The soldier pointed to the command post. Kane nodded, then rendered him unconscious with surgical precision. No need for unnecessary death. 17 seconds. Commander Drexfell watched his entire checkpoint squad neutralized by a single human who should have died 70 times over. He reached for the emergency alert, then froze. Kane stood in his doorway, more wound than man, held together by technology and will. "You ordered them to shoot an unarmed human for convenience," Kane said. Blood ran down his face like tears. Bad tactical decision. Drexfell's death was swift. Kane had no energy for cruelty. As the commander's body hit the floor, the seal finally allowed himself to collapse. Nanomachines screamed warnings: multiple organ failure, massive hemorrhaging, systems critical. But not dead. Not yet. The emergency response team found him sitting against the wall, using Drexfell's own uniform to bandage his wounds. The checkpoint footage went viral within hours, spreading across military networks with a simple caption: "Human SEAL survives 70 plasma bolts. Eliminates entire checkpoint." Still talking. Kane survived, spending 6 months in regeneration tanks. When asked why he hadn't simply shown his military credentials to avoid the confrontation, he shrugged. They shot first. Seemed rude to not demonstrate why that was a mistake. The Vorthak military quietly updated their rules of engagement. Never shoot a human unless absolutely certain they'll stay down, because some of them don't.